Hi, so this is the Blender add-on that I made. It's called CSP 2D Animation Importer, and it is a feature that I've created inside Blender so that I can work with 2D animation within Blender. So to show you how to sort of import this into Blender so I can better show you how it works is by saving it, and I just call it initial.py for now. And then what I've done is I've saved it inside this folder, and I've called the folder 2D Animation Helper. Now I've also created a zip file like that, and then as you can see it right here. So now we want to sort of import this into Blender, and you do that by going to Preferences and you install from disk. And you can also get other add-ons like this that like thousands of other people have made, but as of right now we've made it ourselves, so we want to install from disk. And in order to do that, you just press the zip file that we created from earlier, and boom, now we have a Blender add-on, as you can see right here. And it's got many functions that works like other Blender add-ons, which, as you can see right here, these are like the basic add-ons that Blender gives you when you download it. And then you have this tool to sort of work with animation or how you're viewing it, or some tools like drag or transform, which kind of allows you to move any object within a 3D space. But right now we're using this. So now we want to import PNGs, and PNGs are basically layers within Blender that we have created to we've actually created it in Clip Studio Paint, and we're going to do that right now. And I've already gone through my 2D program to get all the images that I need, and I've saved it in this folder, PNG for 2.5D. And then now we want to get the background first, and if we import it, as you can see, we have one layer from my 2D animation project. And now the great thing is it's in a 3D space, so you can move around, you can like move this around, so you have a lot more degrees of freedom, literally, because you're in a 3D space. Now we want to import some more layers. So what do? We go to face color, and now we have the color of the face for our character. And now, as you can see, it's a PNG, so you can see right here there's holes, and you can see it's doing a great job of getting all the details right with the small brush strokes that I've made with my drawing pad. And to sort of keep it in line, I'm just gonna Control Z. So I also created a function so that it would create and stay in this single Z axis, so you don't want images all over the place. And you want to import more layers. Now we have face color. Now I want the crazy hair face outline. And this is a pretty fast process because you're not going to Finder and then grabbing it and then dragging it in one by one or importing. You're just selecting it with this tool right here. We got the crazy hair, I believe, and now we don't want the blinking eyes, we want the blurred outside buildings, which is like a reflection of a red building outside the building that the character is in this like conceptual movie that I'm making. Now we want the window reflection, and now we got some details to the windows outside. And now we want some electrical lines, as you can see. And now we want the window rails, which is kind of important. The reason why I chose this scene out of multiple scenes that I showed in class is because of this window panel. So now the problem is, I thought I'd be done when I created this. I was very proud of myself. And then I realized that I wanted to import videos. And videos are not images. And videos are also not transparent. There's no holes like PNGs in this case. Like PNGs have holes like this, but videos don't. So what I've done is I've exported every single frame for each layer. So I have a separate layer for the eyes, and I'm going to show you how we'll import the eyes. So you go to animated sequences, and then you go to downloads, and I have the image sequence for blinking eyes. So now you can see there are 133 frames that I've exported, and we want to import them. And then if we import it, voila. So what's going on here is we've imported the eyes, but it's more than one frame. So if we play it, you can see that the eyes are animated, which is great because it is essentially a frame system within Blender, and this frame system is fundamentally different from Clip Studio Paint's frame system, because this is designed for 3D movement, not 2D movement. So I had to write a code that would sort of change the plane every 1/12 of a second, and then it would change images. So now we have this beautiful blinking animation because of animated sequences. So if I import one of the images in any of these images, it would see that it follows a number, and it would get every single one of those frames, which is great for our case because I wouldn't have to, import 133 frames and click each, and that would take a disgusting amount of time, but it does it automatically through a function call. So now we have this beautiful thing. There's multiple layers. I don't know if you remember, but my scene had rain in it. So now we want to import the rain as well. So you go to downloads, you see the image sequence for rain, and as you can see, it's the same length of a video. So this also has 133 frames. So if I just import a single one of them, and then I just reduce the frames to 133, now you can see the raindrops, which is amazing because like I said, let's work. You go to see, and then I also had droplets that I made. If you import this, I forgot to make this reduce the number of frames. And if I play it, right here you can see the rain droplets dropping. So what I've essentially done is I've recreated my 2D software within Blender, and as you can see, my program has not crashed, which is really nice because the Blender's 2D animation software was incredibly unstable. So what I've done is I've recreated what I had in the 2D software, but right now the different thing is that we can actually select which element we want to move around, and now we can bring this up or anywhere. You could bring this anywhere, and now you can add some camera movement. You can add some camera movement, and you could look at it from a different angle. And if you were to do this with a drawing pad, you'd have to create a whole new drawing. You'd have to draw new things, but now you can scale this up even. So maybe you want it like you wanted them further away from the window. And obviously this whole scene wasn't designed to have, you know, 3D tool application in mind, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So you can shift A and you can add things like planes, or you could even add things like a sphere. Like say like this person is like getting attacked by an alien or something. Now you can have like 3D elements inside a 2D scene, or you could even have something like a cube. And this cube is, you know, cube could sort of replace the window. There's like endless possibilities, because if you do it right, it would look very good. But obviously you would have to do it right in order for it to be visually pleasing. But I've successfully used Python to sort of make the process easier. And to end this on a good note, to show you some things, I can add a 2D camera. And as you can see, to show that again, if I add a camera, as you can see, I've added a camera, and you can like rotate this and rotate this, and if you render image, you would hopefully see. Okay, so I got the angle wrong, but if you get the angle right, you would get the image. And also there's some functions that I made, like lights. If you add a light, you can add a light rig. So I've put 3 different lights, so like I would get the basics right, but obviously you can move these around. As you can see, there is ray tracing done with my little GPU, and obviously you would now be able to sort of control the brightness of the scene. And then the more 3D space that you would have within your 2D images, it would look better and better. So there's like endless possibilities here. So that's it. That's what I've made. Yeah, I will be uploading the code to GitHub if anybody were to need it. But yeah, this is a Blender add-on, and I had a lot of fun making this.